Hey folks, and welcome back. So I have this ESP32 cam with which I wanted to do some kind of object detection. So we have this open source software called as Frigate, which is a network video recorder which provides AI capabilities for detecting objects. So it makes use of TensorFlow behind the scene to actually detect various objects like people, dogs, cats, horses, and many other objects. Now this video is the first video of a series of videos that I'll be making around Frigate. Now in this video we'll be looking into how actually you can set up Frigate using the Home Assistant add-on, as well as we will look into how you can run Frigate using Docker container. Now just to tell you, if you're planning to run Frigate on a Raspberry Pi, it would be very slow or it might not work at all. So I would recommend that you run either Home Assistant on a powerful machine so that you can use a Frigate add-on, or what you could do is you could run it as a Docker image on a more powerful machine and then connect it to Home Assistant. So today let's actually look into how we can set this thing up. So now before we start off, we have to make sure that we have our ESP32 cam actually running and it's able to actually serve images like this. So when I access the ESP32 camera's IP address, I should be able to have this view. So hi, that's me. And you should be able to now view your camera this way. Now, if you have not actually configured this, I have this link here wherein I show you how to actually set up an ESP32 cam and with this particular camera server also on it. So make sure to check that video out, or I will provide that link also into the description below. Once you have this camera working, what we will do is we will first go to Home Assistant and we will install Frigate. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go first to settings and then I'm going to go to add-ons. Now in the add-on section, I'm going to click on add-ons store and then I'm going to click here for repositories. If you see here, I have this repository already been added. So what you will have to do, I will provide this repository link in my article, which will be linked into the description below. So you can get this repository link. You just have to have this repository link and paste it here and say add. Okay, so since now I have already added this is present in my Home Assistant. Next, what you will have to do is you will have to search for Frigate. So I'm going to search for Frigate and this one I'm going to install. So I'm going to install the Frigate NVR here. I'm going to select this and I'm going to click on install. Also make sure that you're not running this on a Raspberry Pi, because this will make your Raspberry Pi really slow and your Home Assistant will also slow down. So I would recommend that you install Home Assistant on some powerful machine in which this Frigate could run on also. So something more powerful than at least a Raspberry Pi. So right now this is getting installed here. Let's give it some time. So now Frigate has installed. What we are going to do is we are going to turn on these options here and then I'm going to click on start. So this will now start Frigate, and then after you can access this using the menu option here. So this will take a little bit of time for it to work. So give it some time. Now this is how you will install Frigate in Home Assistant using the add-on mechanism. Now if you want to run Frigate on a separate dedicated hardware, now there is a way that you could do is you could run the Docker container for Frigate. So let's look at that now. So I have this server on which I have this Docker Compose file. So let me open this Docker Compose file, and here I have this particular information. So here in this Docker Compose file, I'm specifying that I'm going to use this Frigate image, which I'm going to run now on my machine. And these are some of the configuration properties that here. So first thing first is this particular devices section. Now this devices section is used to provide the hardware location. So basically you can use hardware acceleration, and for this you can specify location for various devices here. Now I'm running this on an Intel based system, so I can specify this thing. Now if you're running on a different machine like an AMD machine, there's a link that I will provide into my article wherein you can find out what are the various hardware accelerations that you can add to this particular image. Along with this, what I'm doing is I'm specifying the configuration here. So I'm keeping the configuration YAML mounted from my current directory, and I'm giving it some storage location. So all the information that has been captured, like for example, the video that is captured, the snapshot that has been captured, all of this would be stored in my current location under the storage folder. Along with this, I'm exposing certain ports. So this port which is there, that's 5000. This is the port through which I will access the UI. And finally, we have these other ports which you will require probably when you are actually using RTSP feeds. And using these RTSP feeds, you can access the camera from Frigate also. Now this is the basic configuration for running the Frigate container using Docker Compose. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to now run this Docker Compose file. So Docker Compose up, and now this will actually run the Frigate container for me. Now remember, if you want to anytime run Docker Compose without this particular output, you can specify Docker Compose up -d as a option, and this will run in the background. So you will not get to see this particular logs. This process will run into the background. So now with this running, let's actually try and access this. So my server is running on the IP address 43, and I'm going to access it at 5000. So I have this here. As you can see, it's already showing me the view of the camera right now. And why is this it's showing right now is because of this configuration that I've created here. So let's look at the configuration here. So if you see here, I have few things here. First of all, I have an MQTT broker, and I have this detector specified here. So now I'm going to make use of the CPU detector type. There are other detector types, like you can specify a dedicated Coral hardware through which actually the detection becomes faster and it's more reliable. But for my sake, I'm just right now using the CPU for detecting the objects. Then here I'm actually specifying my camera configuration. So remember, I had accessed this particular URL to actually access my cameras. This is the part towards your ESP32 camera, and I'm specifying two roles here. I'm specifying that it's going to detect as well as it's going to record. Now along with this, because it's an ESP32 camera, I need to specify certain parameters here for recording. So now this will record it into a particular format that will allow you to actually see this recording onto the web UI. Finally, what I'm doing here is I'm specifying snapshots. So what are these snapshots? So what it will do is whenever it detects something, it will actually now capture the snapshot, and it will also show a bounding box around that particular detected object. That's what it will show. I will show you how this snapshot looks like also. Now, along with this, we have the record settings. Now, this is something very important here. So in this record settings, I'm specifying that first of all, enable recording by default. And then I'm specifying that the retention should be 0 days. So when I'm specifying retention of 0 days, what does it actually mean? So what here I'm saying is that don't record continuously the feed. I don't want the continuous feed to be recorded, but I'm specifying here that for the events, basically what it is detecting right now in the mode active objects. So it's going to capture the recording for active objects. Active objects means like something that is moving. What I'm specifying here, by default, you're going to return it for 3 days. So it's going to capture videos only for the active objects. Whenever it finds something moving, it will capture the video and it will store it. I don't want the entire recording for all the days. So that's what this particular configuration is right now. Now in the detect settings, I need to specify the correct width and the height of my camera capture. Now when I actually flash the ESP32 cam, I had specified that the video resolution is going to be 800 by 600. So that's the same resolution that I need to specify here. Now, since I'm running this on a dedicated hardware, I have increased this to 25 frames per second, but it's always advised to start with 10, see how the performance is, and then you can increase it. So now I'm specifying here 25 right now. And in the tracking objects, I have right now only the person specified here, as well as like you can detect even a cup. Right now, I don't have a cup here, so I'm going to just comment this out. So let's only detect a person for us. And this will now actually detect person from that particular feed. So let's actually save this and restart. So this will now take a minute or two to actually start up this particular Frigate server back again. So now let's go back here, and I'm assuming this will now start the feed back again. And the feed is available now. Let's go into this live view. When I click on this, this is actually showing me this particular live view. Now, if I want, I can go to this debug section. So let's go to the debug section here. Now, in this particular debug section, you can see some of the things. So for this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on some of these options. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to select bounding box. So now with this bounding box, you can actually see that it's detecting me as a person. Apparently I'm 60% person. So that's what it is detecting right now. And you can also see various things like the region as well as motion mask. So this is something that it is right now detecting. I'm not sure why it's actually detecting this entire thing as a person, but it's only this part that had to be detected as a person. Now this could be because of my camera quality. As you know, that ESP32 camera that we get usually is not of a very good quality. It's advisable that you always have like a IP camera which actually has a clear vision, and probably that will help to actually detect which objects are there. So this is how you can do an object detection using your ESP32 camera using this particular Frigate NVR, and that's what we are doing this right now. So this is how we actually saw we can detect objects. Now there are various things that you can see. First of all, you can go to this recordings. In this recording section, it will show you your various recordings. You can play this particular recordings here, as well as if you go back here, you can go to the event section. And in this event section, it will actually show what it has actually captured. So right now, while I was talking, it has actually captured this and it has detected that I'm a person, which is 82%. And then if I look here, it has actually captured this particular video. Let me zoom out a bit, and you can now actually scroll through this particular video showing what it has captured, what it has detected, and you can play this particular video. Now remember, in the configuration, I also specified that to capture this particular snapshot, right? So if you see here, this is the snapshot that it has actually captured, and this is something that you can use to actually notify using Home Assistant. Now using Home Assistant, then you can send this particular snapshot to your smart home to tell you what it actually detected. Now the processing might take a little bit of time to show this particular bounding box telling you how much percentage it figured out that this was a person, and this is something will take a little bit of time. So I hope you like this particular video. Make sure to hit that like button, and in my next video I will be showing you how actually you can connect Frigate to Home Assistant and then receive notification of what Frigate detects using the camera. So make sure you subscribe to this particular channel, and I will see you in my next one.